to our online mat Pilates class. It's a little bit lonely in this studio, but hopefully we can all do some exercise at home. This will be a purely body weight only class today, so no bands, no weights, and it means that you have no excuse at all. So we'll be using the wall and the mat and your body weight. So join along. It'll all be familiar exercises that you've done before, but as always, if there's something not quite right, then stop, have a rest. I'll add some progressions, regressions, so just take it as you feel comfortable. So let's enjoy this together, shall we? So starting on our mat, we'll go through some normal stretches. So starting with a roll down, deep breath in, reach up towards the ceiling. Breath out, drop your chin down towards your chest, rolling down one segment at a time. From here, bending and straightening your hands and your knees to get you stretching your hamstrings, and then curling back up. And we'll go again, deep breath in, reach up towards the ceiling, breath out, dropping down, bend and straighten. Now I'm going to go into a downward dog, but otherwise you can pop straight down onto your hands and knees. So walking your hands out and downward dog up towards the ceiling. If you're not comfortable here, just come into a 4-point position. So pushing down into a calf stretch and walking on the spot. Push and hold. Push and hold. And both. Body forward. Slow control. And into your cobra. If you're not comfy here, coming back down onto your elbows. Switching through child pose and cobra. Deep tummy breaths, taking it as comfortable. In this position, we're going to walk forward. Feel that stretch down the side of your trunk. And then same over to the other side. And back to the center. Pop around onto your back. We'll go feet nice and wide apart on the mat. Arms out, relaxed breathing, coming into some knee rolls from side to side. At least at home it means you can choose whatever music you want. You don't have to listen to my crappy choice of tunes. If you want an extra stretch, pop your heel down on the top of your knee and add that little extra. And then same to the other side. We'll go feet and knees hip width apart. We're just going to start with some pelvic tilts. So don't lift your bottom off just yet, practicing that tilt only. And then we'll make that move a little bit bigger. So breath out, curl and lift, squeeze up, breath in to hold, out to curl back down, out to curl and lift, in to hold, out to curl back down. Keep working through, we'll do about 10 of these. I've lost count already. Some things never change. Good, curl and lift, and then from here, hip dips, so drop down and squeeze, drop down, squeeze. And curl back down. And again, curl out, and drop, squeeze, drop, squeeze. should start feeling your hamstrings and your glutes. So we're going to go leg into your hamstring stretch. So bend and straighten, feel that pull down the back of your thigh. Holding onto this knee, pulling it towards your opposite shoulder, extend that leg, feel that stretch through the outer hip. And same to the other side. Hands behind your knees. Extend that leg and towards your opposite shoulder. Bring both your knees up towards your chest, give them a hug, and stir around on the spot. Stretch out long, point your toes, and up. Alright. I'll go straight into some side leg lifts. So the aim is you start to feel this bottom cheek working. We'll go body long. If you've got a pillow, you can use one as well. Long body, rolling forward. So it's almost like you've got a wall behind you. Hands here for balance. Heel up towards the ceiling. We're going to go 10 side leg lifts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Should feel like it's your back pocket working. If not, stop, change position and start again. Progression from here is the leg extension. So, ankle hovers at hip height. You're going to kick forward, lift, lower, return. Kick forward, lift, lower, return. We'll do another 10 of these. And 4. Should feel that glute med working. Trunk stays nice and steady. And all together, we're going to go kick forward and pulse up towards the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And have a little rest. Good. Back pocket. Now, semicircles, touching your toe in front, lift up and behind, lift up and behind. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And have a rest. Good. Tuck your knees up, heel behind your bottom, and stretch that quad while we're here. Should feel that stretch through the front of the thigh. And while we're on this side, going into your telescopes, hands out in front, we'll go 5 here, reaching forward, and turn and rotate. Deep tummy breaths. Good. I'm going to say, go same on the other side. So, long body. Have your hand here for a little bit of balance. Body rolls forward. Starting with heel up towards the ceiling, 10 lift and lowers to start. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next is our progression. So that leg lift out in front, we have heel, kick forward, lift, lower, return. Kick forward, lift, lower, return. stays nice and steady. Keep breathing. Good. And all together, pulses, kick forward, heel up towards the ceiling, pulse there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our semicircles next. Toe in front, heel up towards the ceiling. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Alright, quad stretch. Push your hips forward. And telescopes on this side. So, knees bent up, arms out in front, reach forward as far as you can go, turn and rotate. Come back onto your back, we'll give your glutes another stretch. So, resting your heel on your knee, reaching that thigh out towards you. We'll hold this one here for about 20 seconds. The other option is your pigeon pose, if you prefer, or simply knee towards your opposite shoulder. And then switch over to the other side. Should feel the stretch down the back of your hip. Alright. Next we're going to go back into your pelvic curl and lift, but adding a single leg progression on. So, should feel glutes and hamstrings working quite well. If you start feeling your back at any stage, stop. So, starting first option is curl and lift, tailbone stays tucked under. We're going to shift your body weight over towards your right side, just enough that your left heel can come off the ground. And then switch over. And then other leg, pick up and down. Tailbone stays tucked under the whole time. So trying again, switch over to the right side, lift your bottom up, or heel up, sorry. And then same to the other side, lift your heel up. And curl back down. And same again, curl and lift, shift over to one side, heel comes off, switch over to the other side, heel comes off, and curl back down. If you're feeling comfortable, we can add a full leg lift into tabletop, so pelvic curl and lift, tailbone comes up, lift one leg up to tabletop, and down, lift, and down, curl down, one segment at a time. Keep going. Breath out, curl and lift. In, out. In, out. Curl back down. 3 more. Curl and lift. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Curl back down. 2 more. Curl and lift. Squeeze through your butt cheek and your hamstring. And switch. And down. Last one. Breath out, curl and lift. Come up to tabletop. Hold here. Now, either hold here, otherwise we can add a half drop and squeeze. Drop, squeeze, drop, squeeze. Last one, drop, squeeze. Switch, tabletop. Tailbone stays tucked under. Either hold here, otherwise drop down, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Keep breathing. Should feel hamstring and glute. Alright, well done. Curl back down. Give those knees a hug. While we're here, we're going to move into tummy work. So if at any stage you feel your back uncomfortable, stop straight away and go into either some knee rolls or another stretch. But back back stays squashed in the ground. We're going to go straight into our 1+1s. Arms out. We're going to go one leg up to tabletop, back stays squashed. Lifting the next leg up, lowering one, lowering the next. So, keep working through this sequence. If you're not quite sure where you are, you can have your hands on your hips so you can really think about being squashed back into the ground. So we'll go up, up, down, down. Belly button drawn into your spine, pelvic floor switched on. Up, up, down, down. Neck and shoulders relaxed. Just with your breathing, we'll go breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in. Out, in, out, in. Keep working through. Either staying at this level, otherwise you can move on to your toe taps. So, both legs remain into tabletop, back stays squashed into the ground. Lowering to tap, return, tap, return. So, toe close to your bottom is going to be easiest. If you're feeling good with that, make that tap a little bit further. Keep breathing with each movement. Next progression from here is a double tap. So tap, tap, and then both legs come down to lower. And tap, tap, both legs come. Good. Keep going. Otherwise, just stick with the toe taps. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go into some knee rolls there. Should feel that right down towards your pubic bone. If you're feeling it through the front of your hip flexors, that's okay, but it might be that you're trying to tap a little bit too far away, or you're not squashing down through your back enough. So make those adjustments if you need to. Alright. We'll come back to some ab work later. Back up into standing. We're going to do 10 warm-up squats. So comfort only, just normal squats, almost like you're trying to sit into a chair. We're not using any weights today, but obviously if you want to, you can add some extras if you've got some around at home. Aiming for about 10 to 15 normal squats here. Get your knees warmed up. Now, finding yourself a wall, we're doing some wall sits together. Aiming for a quad stretch. I've got my eye on the clock here. Trying to hold for 20 to 30 seconds. So, lean your body heavy on the wall. You should be about 2 foot away from the wall, so you can see your toes the whole time. Equal body weight. You're sliding down the wall to a comfortable depth. Up higher is going to be easier. Right down low is that little bit harder. Holding onto the weight is going to be harder again. So find that happy point. I've got sticky dots on my feet, so I feel fairly safe, but you might have to change your position around the home to make sure you're feeling safe there too. So we'll come down together. Find that happy point, and we're aiming for that quad work. While you're sitting here, think of a few things. Equal weight through your feet. Don't let your knees turn in. They should stay out nice and wide. Squeezing through your glutes as well. It's going to add that little bit of extra help. Mine is starting to burn pretty well already. There we go. That's 30 seconds. Stop and have a rest. During our rest phase though, we're going to go heel raises. So we'll go 10 to 15 heel raises here. We're going to go through that set 3 times. Already lost count, standard me. 6-ish, 7. Body up nice and tall, pushing through your big toes. If you don't like heel raises, then you can stand and do a heel toe balance instead, or just simply start practicing on one leg. Back down to our wall sit. So, about 2 feet away from the wall. We'll go down in 3, 2, 1, and slide. As I said, you can come down a little bit lower, a little bit higher. Find that happy point. Knees turned out, squeeze through your glutes. It's so much easier watching you all do it rather than having to do it myself. Finally get a taste of my own medicine. Keep breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sliding back up. Good. Let's go. 10 to 15 heel raises again. So up and down onto your tiptoes. Keep your head up. Stay balanced. We'll go 15 here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last wall sit. I'll show you a progression if you'd like it, but only if you're feeling safe and balanced. So sliding down, you should be able to see your toes. Holding there, push through your quads. Last one here. Progression, if you want it, is a little heel raise in this position. So heels come off and down, up and down. Got some good shapes on that left leg already. Good. Got 10 more seconds. Up, down. Keep breathing. Stay strong. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back up. Ooh, good burn. I'm going to do a single leg heel raise to finish off on either leg. So either follow along or you can just do normal double legs. So I'm going to hold on to the wall. One leg pushing up tall and down. We'll go 10 on each leg to finish off. That's 3, 4. All the way up. Tall through range. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Same on the other leg. As I said, either just do some normal double legs or you can hold your heel toe balance as well instead. So again, go 10 on this side, 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That should feel like your calf muscles are working pretty hard there too. Next one is what we call your standing wall glutes. Most of you should have done this one before. Requires the wall again. You're trying to squish up to the wall as close as you can. And then, so if you have the wall on your right side of your body, have your finger there for some balance. Pick up your right foot so you've got your balance and your weight on your left leg. From there, push up as tall as you can through your heel. With your right leg, you're trying to push the wall down. If I were to remove the wall, you wouldn't go anywhere because you're still balancing on this right leg. So up as tall as you can, pushing the wall down. The idea is you start feeling this muscle here, your glute med, working pretty hard. We'll hold this one for 20-30 seconds and then we'll do the same on the other side. Head up, chest up. It's lunchtime at the bakery, it's rush hour going on out there, making me hungry. And switch over to the other side. So, standing nice and close to the wall again, balancing on your right leg this time. So pick up your left foot, balancing on your right. So you're trying to stand up as tall as you possibly can, not letting your hip pop out or sag. So push up tall, and with your left leg, you're pushing the wall down as hard as you can. Should start feeling that muscle working. Head up, chest up. Didn't check the time. Another 15 seconds. Good, get going. Last 5. Should start feeling that one work pretty well by now, even your quad muscles as well. Good. One of the other big mistakes is that when people push against the wall, they rotate your body in as well. So trunk stays facing forward, and it's that push outwards rather than rotating your trunk. Back to the original side. Adding a progression if you want to follow. So body nice and close again. Up as tall as you can. Push through, push your knee out against the wall. We're going to hold this one for 10 seconds, and I'll show you the progression if you want to add it on. Sitting in your heel. Now we're doing a half squat. So knee softens and you're poking your bottom back towards the floor and back up. Keeping that tension of your knee out against the wall. Push, up and down. Good. You should see your toe the whole time. We're aiming for bottom going backward and your knee softens rather than dropping down. Good. 3, 2, and 1. And switch over. Burns. Again, let's get that set up. Nice and close to the wall. Balance on that outer leg. Push up tall through your heel. Aiming for this 10-second hold first. And then we'll add that progression if you want it. So, from there, as I said, knee softens, bottom goes back, stand back up. All my weight's on this right leg. Lost count again. Go last 3, 2, and 1. And back up into standing. Good burn, very good burn. I need a breath as well now. Okay. While we're in standing, we'll give our legs a rest. We're going to go upper body. So, wall push-ups is our easier option. Next option is a incline push-up. So if you've got a kitchen bench or a bed head or mattress, or if you've even got some equipment like a bench at home, then you can use that. Otherwise, you can go knees or full push-up. So I'll talk you through the progressions. So option 1 is up against the wall. So hands at shoulder height, and then letting your body come in and back out. Should be able to manage a good 15 or so of these ones. On an incline is going to be a little bit easier. If you want to challenge yourself, you can go knee push up. So hands on the shoulders, try and keep your body in a long plank position. Chin tucked in, coming down and back up. So that's your next option. Otherwise, if you want to do full push up, then you can add that one in as well. I am going to go wall push up and talk through a few things, and then come back down to your knee push up. Keep working through these. Aim for about 15 to 20, and you just hear me yabbering away in the background. So, wall push up, as I said, hands at shoulder height. Make sure you keep your shoulder blades relaxed. So don't let your shoulders hitch up around your ears. Same again if you are doing your elbow push-ups, knee push-ups, then shoulders stay relaxed. The other thing we want to watch If you want to come back to your mat and come into a child pose. While we're on the mat, we're going to go back into some tummy work. So we did your leg lifts before. This time we'll go into some chest lifts. If you don't like doing chest lift normally, you can do a roll down instead. You can spend some time doing some stretches. If you start feeling your neck uncomfortable at all, then stop and rest as well. But you're all quite good with knowing what you can and can't do. Feet flat to start, hands behind your head, so your neck is supported. Chin tucked in. We encourage double chins in this case. So, pelvic floor switch on to start. We'll go breath out to fold over, peaking between your knees and lower down. So, breath out to lift, in to hold, out to lower. Out to lift, in to hold, out to lower. If you can't manage the hold, we'll go breath in, breath out. As long as you keep breathing, I don't mind all that much. Pelvic floor stays switched on. We can even add that little tuck under as well. So keep going through, aiming for about 15 of these, and I'll add in some progressions as we go. So breath out, in, out to lower. This should be more your upper abdominals, just below your ribs there. Good. Alright, progressions if you want it is a leg lift. So, chest lift. Hold as you lift one leg up and down, return. Chest lift, other leg up, down and down. If you want even more of a challenge, then we go chest lift. We go up, second leg up, lowering one, lowering the next, drop your chest. Chest lift, up, up, down, down, rest. Final progression if you want it, both legs remaining in tabletop and coming into your chest lift. Again, make sure you keep breathing, pelvic floor switches on. Last few. And stop and have a rest. This, as I said, just below your ribs. We're going to go into an oblique set next. So same movement, but we're aiming for a diagonal movement to get you those oblique muscles on the side. Similar progressions as well, so continue as you feel comfortable. To start, we'll go little tilt of your spine. We're going opposite elbow to knee and down, opposite elbow to knee and down. So alternating sides, and it's just that little lift and down. We'll go breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in. Progression is as you bring your elbow up, knee meets in the middle, and down, and up, and down. Otherwise, both legs remaining into tabletop. Final progression is even your switch if you'd like to take it. So, opposite shoulder to knee, legs straight, and then switch. And switch, pause, switch, pause. I'll hold these for another 10, 9, 8, 7, keep breathing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. So either your knee rolls, or if you feel like you want to stretch those tummy muscles out, whatever you feel like, yeah. Body needs. We're going to go back up into standing. Giving these legs another round, we'll do a split squat. If you prefer to do a lunge or just some normal squats, or otherwise you can even grab yourself a chair and do some sit to stand instead, and that's fine, take your pick. With this split squat, we'll add some holds to it as well, so follow along as you feel comfortable. We're going one leg in front and the other one is just slightly out to the side. The bulk of my weight is on this front leg. This one's here, more so for balance. Like you're about to take a seat in a chair, you're going to come down and back up. So we'll go 10 of these. This way, this front leg taking the bulk of the weight. Really trying to push through my heel there, and that'll activate your glute as well. 8, 9, and 10. Good. On this leg, we'll stay here. From here, we'll go into our toe taps. I'm going to need to switch over so I don't hit the wall. Knee stays fixed, like we're about to tap the floor. Try and keep your balance. You can use the wall here if you need to. So knee stays fixed this whole time. Should feel that work through your hamstrings. If you're finding your balance too hard with this, you can just do a slide instead. Otherwise, we'll go full. If you want a progression, make it a bit quick and pause, down, quick, balance, down. Good. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to switch. So, our leg and coming down into these split squats again. My front right leg is taking the bulk of the weight. Pushing through your heel. Lost count again. 6-ish. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then from there, we'll go our tilts on this side. So knee stays soft. We're going to hit hip hinge. Nice and slow and controlled. As I said, regression from here is the slide instead. Walls here for balance if you need to. And progression, if you want it, is that quick lift up. Good. Last few. And up. Last 2. And 1. Alright. Fine, a little bit on our legs. We'll go back to that first leg that we did. Come back into that split squat. We're going to come down and hold together. So, deep breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to come down into that hold. Good. So, stay here. We're going to go pulse up and down. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Should start feeling that bottom cheek work in your quad as well. Going down again. Now, either pulsing, otherwise you can add a toe tap with that back leg instead. So, pulse here. Otherwise, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. One more. As I said, pulse, hold, you tap. Otherwise, final progression is down, and you go side side, diagonal, side, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm buffed. Switch over to the other side. So, split stance. Coming down into that hold. Ooh, balance. Push through your heel. We'll pulse up, pushing through that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up into standing. And again, this time we did the pulses tapped diagonally. So coming down and either pulsing there, or we can go taps here. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to standing. Last one. Whew. Get warm. All together. Coming down. So this time we did side to side. So we'll go out, behind, out, behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Alright, I think we're probably about ready for a stretch. Let's go quad stretch now. Pull your heel up towards your bottom. And from here, really try to push through your hips. Now, Beth will be doing another video, no equipment, hopefully coming out pretty soon as well. She's got some nice plank sequences ready for you. Switch over. And then from there, we're going to do a bands and weights video as well. Bands, if you can come in and grab one, that'd be great. Definitely a black band. We can do so much with it. Even a lighter coloured band that you can do for your shoulders as well would be really handy. And we can do weights at home. So look, milk cartons, be creative, cans of beans. You don't have to have anything specific, but they are good that we can just add a few other components in as well. Let's go side stretch in this position. We're going to lunge towards one direction. And feel that stretch just on the inner thigh. And then we'll add a side stretch. Keep your body long. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, turn and rotate. Breath in, up towards me. Breath out, turn and rotate. And up towards me. Turn that toe, that same toe. Body rotates. We're going to go long body, long spine. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, run down to feel that stretch through here. Turn and rotate towards me into your triangle pose. Turn your head up and trunk with it if you can. And if you're feeling balanced, you're all pretty good at your reverse. And coming back up. And same, lunge to start. Feel the stretch on the inner thigh. And then we can add that side stretch. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, rotate. Breath in. Breath out. And back up. Turn that foot. We'll go long body. Stretch out through your hamstring. Let your back soften down. And then triangle pose. Reverse triangle. You should give your hip flexors a stretch out too, especially if everyone's sitting at home at the moment. Tuck your tailbone under and lunge forward. Feel that stretch through the front of the hip. If you don't quite feel that here, then you can do it in your kneeling position as well. Just in this position, loosen off through your shoulders. Switch over to the other side. So same again, tuck your tailbone under. Finish off with a roll down. Little soft shoulders. We'll go deep breath in and breath out, rolling down. extra stretch. And curl back up. If there's anything else you feel like you need to stretch, then go ahead as normal. Spiky balls are a really great tool. If you've got massage rollers or foam rollers, they're also really great. Now, we might not have any mat Pilates classes on at the moment, but we're all still here, so please give us a call. We miss you. It's not the same in this echoey studio without you, but stay fit, stay strong, and we're here if you need us at any stage, and stay safe as well. We'll see you before when it's all over. Good luck.